Audioversity, the voice of Reichman University.
מה, את פריירית?
נאה, ממש לא.
Confessions of two reformed Freiriots. Showing you the chutzpah needed to survive. With my Bini and Ariel Goldman.
Hello and welcome back to the Confessions of Two Reformed Freiriots. You're here with Mai.
And Ariel.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. This winter, I'm going with the winter. We went with the rain beforehand. We talked about the rain. I'm talking about the winter. I don't like the wind. I'm from San Francisco. I don't like the wind. We did a nice walk on the beach, but the wind is what killed me.
Wait, but San Francisco is really windy.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Oh, okay. I got it. 'Cause I was
It
like,
was
everybody says
very-
it's like windy city, isn't it? Or windy whatever. There's like
yeah, and all the
connotation to
hills,
it.
all of the like connotations, 100%. But
Yeah.
it's not something that I'd like to be in all the time, and that's not the winter that I like experiencing.
Okay, got
to
it.
be honest with you.
What winter do you like experiencing?
I'm
'Cause
fine
I
with
don't.
snow.
No.
Okay. Well, you can't just shut me down from the
No,
beginning.
no, I'm telling you, after Poland, no, snow is stupid.
Rainstorms. The Canadian over here is gonna agree with me. Number one fan. He for sure got me to enjoy a little bit more opening the window when it's raining. I love it when you're trying to sleep and it's raining. Perfect winter.
Perfect.
I don't do the wind like. Your outfit's all wrong. Your hair's all wrong. Come on, we're
It's true.
girls. Like
It's true.
that shit gets fucked up.
Like on Friday, we had to run to the bus sprinting, like an actual sprint. And then we got home and I see my hair in the mirror and I'm like, how? What is happening?
That was an experience.
What is this even? Like my hair was just like two horns or whatever. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Fun
So
times.
that's my last week. How was your last week?
It's just, I really believe that seasonal depression is a thing.
Yeah.
And anybody who doesn't agree is a liar.
Nope.
It's just a thing. The summer.
You've never actually experienced real winter if you don't believe in seasonal depression.
Yeah, especially when you're in a country that most of the time it really is so hot and we don't really have spring and autumn. I just don't feel like that's a thing here. That's not really.
I don't know if I would go with that one.
Why?
We get
It's so kitsoni. It's so. I just hit
so
the mic.
extreme.
It's so kitsoni.
Exactly.
Slap the mic.
We're gonna be extreme today, guys. We have extreme topics for you. Just wait for it.
It's just extreme weather.
Yeah, it is a little intense.
I don't know. I just feel like I go, okay, I think November's going to be onat ma'avar, and then suddenly it's so hot.
Changing of the season.
Yeah,
really
changing of the
kills us
seasons,
here.
and then it's not, and then it's just really cold.
Yeah.
And then it's really hot and fun and whatever.
Yeah, makes you a little delulu because
Yeah.
everything pushes you into just you don't know what system to be on, what track to be on, because if the winter is wrong and the seasons are wrong,
Yeah.
then where do you go?
I don't know. Where do I
Yeah.
go? I don't go. I still, I don't go. I don't want
Are
to
you
go
an
anywhere.
introvert or an outrovert? Extrovert?
Extrovert.
Introvert, extrovert, atrovert?
Just
What's
so
the
you
new
know,
thing?
it's the new thing.
What's this new thing?
Autrovert?
I don't know. what
Can
to
we?
tell you.
I don't. I.
Jot it up for us, Mai.
I'm sorry. We keep using chat for things, but I don't know. What's
Can we phone a friend? Can we do a new press a button?
Oh my God, like
Phone
in
a
cab,
I'm doing it right now.
Money Cab,
Can I do it?
Monita Kesef, where you can call a friend and ask for a question.
You can do it in almost all of those
But
game
ChatGPT
shows.
is my friend.
Okay.
What's the
Can we
new
talk
thing
about that one?
that's not extrovert and introvert?
We're gonna talk about that one on a later date.
I think I'm both.
I'm calling a friend. Can I phone a friend?
Yes. Oh, it's an ambivert. I don't like that name. What an ambivert is.
Contact Urban Dictionary, please, guys. Everyone on my page.
זה נורא. Comfortable in social situations and enjoys alone time. Guys, let us know what you are. Are you an introvert, an extrovert, or this ambivert, which sounds like amphibian, which means you're a frog? Can be outgoing when needed, but also recharges by being alone. Flexible, adapts behavior depending on context, mood, and people. And doesn't consistently prefer one extreme of the introvert-extrovert spectrum. Then isn't that everyone?
Well,
No?
let's see what you
Maybe
guys
not.
think you are, and
Yeah.
then we'll go from there. If this is
Comment
a real
below. Now I have a comment below what you
Now
are.
you're a real podcaster,
Yeah,
Maya. How
answer
do
the
you
poll.
feel? There you go.
But you just mentioned Delulu Salulu. I heard you saying Salulu Delulu.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
What do we think about that trend?
So this is segueing
No.
into the topic episode for today. The episode topic? Topic episode? Did I say that right? I don't know. And we really wanted to talk about the fact that there's been so many trends over the last couple of years that haven't even felt like trends. When we talked about doing this episode and we were saying Delulu is a Salulu, and then you said, oh yeah, that trend. I was like, that was a trend? It feels like a way of life because so many people use it now. Everyone's just Delulu's the Salulu, romanticizing your life. Do you live that soft, feminine energy life? Those all started from TikTok videos and became actual things.
Social media videos, yeah.
What the fuck? That's crazy, in my opinion.
It's a lot of, do you think it's our generation? Do you think it's affected any of the generations before us? Or it's just us? It's just the Gen Zers.
It's just us, maybe millennials, but our parents' generation, not really. I'm not gonna lactually, I'm not gonna put everybody in one thing. There could be, I'm not gonna categorize because there could be like older people that do love TikTok and watch it.
We got to do a word of the day.
Word of the day.
You know how many words in Hebrew we do, and you know how many people. Shout out to all of the ones that are learning Hebrew just from us. I'm kidding.
Are you kidding? That's actually really cool if they do.
Yeah, we're gonna do a word of the day.
Yes.
So, okay, you think this was a trend that only the Gen Zers got onto, and a little bit of the millennials?
What's after Gen Z? Alpha?
Yeah.
Are they babies?
Talazran.
Yeah.
Limerote.
Are they babies? Or is that still like they're teenagers now? Or are those Gen Z too?
No. I don't know what year.
Do you get what I
broke
mean?
Off on.
No, I'm saying. So I think anybody who was from the 90s until now has been affected by these things. Yes.
Okay. Name all of the ones that you thought of.
Okay. So we wrote them down, which is why I'm reading them off. Okay. We have Delulu culture, which was Delulu is the Salulu, which it was the first thing that came into my mind because I used it a lot also. I'm just like, Delulu's the Salulu.
To this day,
yes,
we
yes,
can be friends.
100%. Why? Why not?
There's no way those 6 letters come out of your mouth on the daily.
No, not on the daily.
Okay.
But it's something that I have used.
Okay.
No, I'm not like, hi guys, Delulu's the Salulu today.
Okay. No.
I'm not a
We're
Jap
done.
or whatever.
Okay. Next.
When self-help becomes a trend, which was basically all about the romanticizing your life, which I think was a sort of self-help
You
thing.
think it's the same category? Interesting.
Because I think when you're romanticizing your life and you're trying to say, oh, a walk on the beach is like
We did that, bitch.
Nakhon. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. These trends aren't bad.
Okay.
They've just taken over. And I think
Because of the social media.
yes. I'm not saying they're all bad, but I think there are downsides to each thing, which is what I want us to kind of like talk about. Romanticizing your
Okay.
running. We can say from our experience running on the Tel Aviv Tayelet that it's become it's become like a thing. That it's not just because people like running, it's become a group thing, right? That people are joining communities or a trend. Again, it's not a bad thing because it's a health trend.
Yep.
I'm glad people are getting fit, but it's a trend like davar.
I could talk about health all the time. It's an incredible thing, and they're also doing it together, so it boosts even more of the endorphins. It boosts even more of everything, but the fact that there's also the negative sides of it. So you want to tell us a little bit about your perspective on that, on the trends, all of these things coming from social media, coming from the TikTok and Instagram systems and platforms.
So I think my biggest question here is, are we actually healing or are we just consuming a shit ton of healing content? Do you understand? Just because I'm consuming this content doesn't mean I'm physically healing. And I think a lot of the younger generation, not our age group, because I think our age group didn't have this at the beginning. So we do still really, really believe in psychologists, in going to seek help and stuff. And I think the younger generation.
I was a peer counselor, how Maya and I met. I was a peer counselor for the psych group. And we had an incredible amount of kids that came, not even kids, I'm just saying because they were younger than us, but 18
students.
to whatever, 35-year-olds that came to study psychology because they still believe in this.
Amazing. I don't think it'll be a big thing in the future. Because why? People are changing.
We're gonna have ChatGPT being our therapist, guys.
Not just ChatGPT. In one of our classes, we were talking about the fact that in the last month and in the next couple of years, SEO, like search engine optimizers, aren't going to be working for Google and stuff anymore. We automatically, when we're looking for something, we go to TikTok or we go to Instagram, right? I don't do it with TikTok because I'm not a huge fan of the platform, but I go to Instagram a lot and I'll be like, I want skincare. So I'll write skincare and that's my search engine. So that's what's happening with therapy.
So
People are looking for therapy and they're going painkillers. That's not therapy.
Yeah.
So having these trends of Salulu is the Delulu. No,
We're changing it to be that.
Delulu is the Salulu. It's not bad, but is it replacing what should be actually helping people? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%.
That's the big question.
So you have the romanticizing your life. You have the self-care, self-help books and care.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call them. Trends. If we don't want to go with that word, then we
And there's
don't
a
have
new
to,
one every
but-
day. These are just the big ones that I think have become actual things in our lives. Like people, not even related to TikTok, people have started using like, oh, I want to romanticize my life more. Okay, I get it. I think that's beautiful because
Make a fucking vision board.
exactly, it's the little things. It's just a huge thing to say, just enjoy the little things in life. The fact that you had a coffee, the fact that you met a friend up and you're met a friend up. Wow,
Wow,
guys,
we're really doing
slicha.
it today.
I'm so sorry.
I told
This
you
is
it's the
embarrassing that
winter.
I teach English.
It's
I'm
the
very
wi-
embarrassed.
Yeah, you know, I just made another uptick connection last night.
Really? Yael.
No, besides her.
Another one? Who?
Yeah, she was from Canada. I don't remember her name, but
Maya. No.
she's
Curly hair?
older, like a lot older.
A lot older?
We can talk about this at a later
Canada?
date, but yeah, maybe it was an uptick and it was just a different English.
Maybe because I don't know everybody, to be honest.
Okay,
Okay, never mind. Segue back.
Mai's popular, guys.
Mai's an ambivert.
Oh, is she now?
Mai also wants to go to sleep.
Mai also now likes this word, guys.
An ambivert.
Definition
Of
Is
an
it a
ambivert?
noun or a verb? I don't know my grammar.
Oh, what noun? What was the question?
It's an ambivert, a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb. Did you ever learn English grammar?
It can't be a verb because you can't.
A verb is
It's a doing. So
Le fol.
you
Okay.
can't be like too ambivert. So it's a noun or an
No.
adjective.
It's describing the noun.
Can, so it's an adjective.
Okay, so we're good at.
Yeah.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
I do. Yeah. I love that show. I used to watch it on AXN. I don't know if you guys have that in America,
We
but
have
AXN
the
was like an
American
Asian.
version of whatever that is.
Okay, AXN is just like a channel that had all these things like MasterChef and had Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Oh my god.
I love that. That was really fun.
So
Anyways,
good.
back to it. that
ambivert.
There's
I'm
just,
kidding.
There's just new trends happening
Self-help,
all the time.
right? This was the point of having all of these trends and having the per day, per week, whenever they come out
Yeah.
into the social media platforms and into our lives as Gen Z or millennials, whatever group you want to put yourself in.
Yeah.
It changes all the time. So how do you keep up?
I
Do you
don't
do all of the
know.
things? Do you skip out on some of them? Do you only do the hobby? Like if you run, okay, amazing. So now I like running with my friends.
Okay, but don't you think that's putting a lot of social pressure on people that aren't like that? I think all these trends are starting off as self-help.
Or accept yourself and do it anyways and do it by
I
yourself
agree
100%.
with you, but
and
not
this is what I
everybody's-
told you about going to
yeah.
the gym. Go to the gym by yourself. You don't always have to go with someone. I'm not saying everyone agrees with me,
Yeah.
but
Not agree. I don't think people know how to do it anymore.
Why?
Why? Because of these trends.
because it's not socially acceptable,
Exactly.
which is sad.
Or going to a movie alone, or
Which
going
is
for
sad.
you know how much I love going to a cafe alone, just putting on my headphones, having my coffee, my little Cinnabon. Guys, I love Cinnabon.
my favorite thing ever.
It's just
favorite thing
fun.
ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I
Anyways, change the social norms, guys.
I just
I think besides self-help and Delulu is the Salulu, you got to find a new 6-letter word for that one.
okay, tying this back to the fact of being a Freier, I think that these things actually go back and make you feel like a Freier. Nothing to do with Olim
You
now.
weren't included?
Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, Mani Freier that I'm not going on a run? Mani Freier that I'm not part of these trends? I'm not saying that I think that, actually, you know what? Sometimes I do find myself thinking that way.
FOMO. Okay, but
yeah,
here's the
all
question.
of us suffer from a bit of FOMO. There's some people that
100%.
suffer a little bit too much from FOMO.
100%.
Okay, what I was saying was just about like watching these things and feeling like a fire because of these things.
Because you're not getting included in them.
Not because I'm not getting included. It's not me having to be included. It's me having to go and do it physically. So if I'm seeing that everybody's running and the tayelet, I am. But I'm saying,
Sorry,
I
in
feel
English. Are you
happy with your
happy
life?
with your life?
100%. But I'm saying that I think let's talk about the negative side effects. We said about the good things. One of the negative side effects is that people could feel like freirim or could feel left out or could feel like, what they're doing in life isn't enough. Like what we're
so that
saying.
was going to be my next question is, do you feel like what you're doing in life is enough? And if not, then being included into these running groups, into the self-help, reading the books together and having a book club, would that make the whole situation better?
I think there's
as a Gen Z.
I think that it doesn't matter how full and happy you are with your life. If you're on social media, you're always going to feel a sense of, why am I not doing more? Why am I not doing enough? Why am I not on a beach
lives.
in Mexico when this girl who's 23 already opened her business and did that? Do you understand what I'm
Everyone
saying?
from my high school is getting married.
Yeah. So it's all
Since
these.
when?
So it's all these little things, and then somebody comes to you and is like, "Well, Delulu is the Salulu. So if you're delusional enough, that will be your solution." No, wait. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
It depends how you're
100%.
looking at it. So in this aspect, being delusional and being like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna do this." If you're gonna be delusional and say, "I'm gonna get married in the next year," but you never leave your house to meet somebody, then that
Is delusional.
that's ignoring reality, and that's something that's toxic.
Yeah.
But Delulu is a Salulu in the sense of, oh, maybe if I'm delusional enough to do this job interview and pretend that I already got it, then I'll get it. But you're being proactive. And that's the difference. I think if you're going and being proactive, I think this is what I loved about my philosophical class. Did you have that already?
No.
Not yet?
When did you have that?
Okay, I hope you have. I had that second semester, second year. So maybe
Maybe
that's
it's now.
maybe it's the next one. But it's the fundamentals of humanistic thought.
Okay.
We had it with Moti. He's not at the school anymore. He left, but he was an incredible teacher. Moti, if you hear this, you were my favorite teacher.
Send this to Moti.
I came to all your classes, and I was on all your Zoom classes, and I don't go to those because it was so interesting. But basically, we talked about all of philosophy and everything, and one of the questions is there a God, right? Where is God? All those things. And are the things I'm doing in my hands, or is everything written out for me? About fate. I don't remember those specific things, like what was on the exam and everything, but I believe that fate is written out, but you have to be proactive. You can't just sit at home and expect that fate is going to be written out for you.
If you don't leave your house and you're a hermit, then your life is going to be like a hermit.
But then I think we're going back to the first question. Am I actually healing, or am I consuming healing content? Because if I'm sitting home all day and I'm being like, Delulu's Salulu, I want to romanticize my life. Avalani lo zaza.
I'm not moving anywhere.
I'm not moving. Asvi, physically, let's say you do leave the house, but you don't do anything
Productive. No, it is productivity and putting your priorities.
to get to your goal.
Yeah. It's a big one.
Then these trends really are more harmful than they do good, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree with you on that one. I think there's a few positive aspects to it because maybe it's pushing people to be a little bit more healthy when they wouldn't be. Because they're
Yeah.
seeing other people and they're saying, not comparing themselves, but maybe I can do that too.
Yeah.
In the positive way. That's how I see it as a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I really understand your negatives and all of that side to it because it's really hard to see something on your phone. You see how like tiny that screen is
And it's
you're
with us all
watching
the
it.
time.
Yeah, and you're watching it on your TV, on your computer, on your iPad, whatever the platform is, and you're getting this content just because I'm studying this as well. You're getting this content and you're understanding your brain exactly in the philosophy and the psychology of it. You're understanding it. And then all of this is getting affected and affecting your life.
100%.
And then we have nice negative aspects that we talked about.
I'll give you another example that has nothing to do with social media and has to do with a show. Okay, have you watched Euphoria?
Yes.
Okay,
Of course.
So I was very late to the trend of watching Euphoria.
You and me both.
I watched it like a year, I think, after season 2 came out because my brother
Okay.
kept telling me that it's really, really good.
Is
so
it now coming out again?
yeah, third season, but I
Okay.
binged it. Okay,
Sorry, guys.
and before I even watched it, he sent me this little snippet that he thought that I would really like because we talked about body image and everything, and it was this little snippet of, I forgot the characters' names, but it was this character that wasn't really happy with her body, and she's sitting in her bedroom, and a bunch of these influencers are in the room with her. Like, she physically sees the influencers with her, so there's like 20 other girls in the room with her. I don't know, maybe we'll cut like the scene in and you guys can see it.
Copyright. I'm kidding.
But are we allowed? Maybe YouTube. I don't know.
Uncopyrighted.
Whatever. That's not the point. And yeah, Ron, tell us later. And it's not influencers telling her, oh, you need to be skinny or you need to lose weight. The opposite. It's, oh, you should be happy with how your body looks like. Oh, you should be this, you should be this, you should be this. And then it starts getting really, really loud in the room because the whole health trend has gotten so out of control that girls that aren't happy with their bodies and actually want to do a change with either thing, with either gaining weight, losing weight, not even just
Gaining
women,
muscle, losing muscle. That was
men.
So interesting to me that you said, and that was just because it was the scene that popped up in your head.
Yeah.
Was all of the influencers were women. I want to actually find the scene,
Yeah,
even if we
there's
don't
men
like
too.
put it on the episode, just to see if it's men as well and see how much they're influencing and also being influenced in the Gen Z society.
So there's no men with her in the room specifically,
Interesting.
but you're right. Also men, there's so much pressure on men to be muscular, or be tall, or be short, or be skinny, or be lo meshane. But at the end of the day, this health culture has gotten out of control because here's example with the running. Why aren't you running?
Yeah.
Why aren't you running? But I don't want to run. And what about a guy who decides that he wants to
Exactly my
gain
point
weight?
before exactly.
Or a girl that decides that she wants to gain weight, but
And then they see
everybody's
the opposite, and then they see something else on social media, and it's
not just the opposite. These influencers are coming and saying, you need to accept yourself for who you are. Sababa. Me accepting myself for who I am is saying that I want to change. But people have been shaming people for wanting to also change. What if I want to
You
lose weight
changed.
and I decide that I'm overweight?
you changed.
What's wrong
That's
with it?
one of the worst things that someone can, at least for me, that's one of the worst things that someone can say to me. Because of course I'm sorry, of course I fucking did. That's how life works. Everyone changes. That's
Yeah.
the one thing that you have stable in life is
Yeah.
knowing that there's change.
As long as you're doing it in a healthy way and you
And
decided.
productivity.
And productivity. But
Not
that,
productivity. What was the word that you said before?
what word?
Productivity. No, when you actually do the thing that you said.
I don't know what
Productive?
specific word, but like to go and do something. Yeah, to go and
Initiative.
yeah,
You're
to
going and you're
initiate it.
doing yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that's like another small example of something that's gotten out of control that at the beginning it was really nice hearing accept yourself. But for you to come and shame somebody else for wanting to change in a good way is terrible. And I've seen that. I've seen comments of people being like, oh, but you said you were happy with how you look and now you decided that you wanna build muscle. Leave them alone. They wanna build muscle. Like I don't
It's
understand
exactly
the
like
problem.
never go into someone else's pocket, like physically and
Facts.
asking about it, talking about that. Never go into what they're doing with their body image. Never go
100%.
into what they're doing with their makeup. I don't know if they ask you a question. Hey, does this look good today? It's a little bit
Yeah.
different, but not on the body image, not on the trends, not on any of that kind of stuff. I don't believe in.
So has that happened to you? And I'm sure you will say yes, where somebody will come up to you and they'll just be like, wow, are you okay? You look terrible
Of
today. Like, what's
course.
wrh with you? And I'm like,
You know how many times, and just because we're connecting this to the weather, how many times I've gotten out of the car exactly like we did. We kept running on the side of Tel Aviv on the beach, and it was windy. So
Yeah.
we both didn't look 100%. That's fine. If you get out of the car and it's raining and you walk into the class and someone says, oh, you just look really horrific today. Take into account what motherfucking is happening around us. Like, I'm sorry. If you cannot put into account what is going on around you, and then be like, oh, maybe this is why the person is stressed. Maybe this is why the person doesn't look 100%.
not just that, but if I want to tell you, I
Maybe-
will.
Well, that
Don't
yeah,
ask
as
me.
well. But don't come into my personal life
Yeah.
unless you know me.
100%.
Well, says the two people that are talking about their personal life on the internet.
No, but nobody asked me. I did this for my own personal will. But it's those people that look at you and they're like, yo, you look so tired today. Yeah, kanire, I haven't slept. I don't need you to come and make that remark about the fact that I look tired today.
You don't know what I do as a 23-year-old supporting my own life. I could be tired at least one day of the week.
Exactly. Or every day of the week. That's completely fine. Or in the winter, I lose all my color. I lose, now I'm super
oh
white.
my goodness. I was like, my look, it's just because of the cold, but I'm white. I need the sun back.
We lose all our color.
I need
People are like,
photosynthesis.
are you sick? No, I'm not sick. I was thinking of a name to say Karen. I'm not sick, Karen. I'm just white.
Shout out, Karen. Yeah, me too.
It's just the color of my skin.
yeah.
But basically, that's what
The
I
Lulu
think.
is the Salulu is definitely one that I want to kick to the fucking brick.
Okay,
I
what
don't
do you-
know, kick the bucket. I need a new bank of all of the weird sentences that I use.
Yeah, we can make a book, sell
Yeah.
it, be
Okay.
famous. I want to know what you think about the soft life trend. You know what soft life is?
Not
soft
really.
life.
Can you explain that one?
Soft life was way more directed as women, as to women on the trends, but it was basically about like when you live a soft. I don't know why I'm going soft, but when you live a
the
soft life,
voice, my.
then it's like you tone into your feminine energy. You don't have hustle culture. Everything is soft and fun.
I
and
love the fact that
nice.
this episode is coming out after the Busy Bee one because
So-
that's exactly what we fucking talked about.
So it's a trend.
I think Okay, interesting.
So what do you think about that? Because I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think for it to become a trend is ridiculous, in my opinion.
To become a soft girl, just do it. I don't really know what that means. Like,
To
that
live
doesn't really-
exactly to
that-
live a soft life. Well, life is hard.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like, I'm sorry to be like, what's a hard life then? Like, isn't it?
Life is not a pillow.
Yeah, like I have a body pillow, but that's not helpful. Like, what did this woman think? Who created that? I want to know, because Victoria's Secret was made by a man. Who was this soft life women trend?
You
made
think a
by?
man created a soft life? That could be a possibility. I don't know. I honestly don't know where it started. That's the thing with the TikTok trends. It starts with one person that just decided to do a video and then it just blows up. Exactly.
Yeah.
It blows up.
Yeah.
But it's just these trends that caught on so much that I find myself saying these things about, I need to romanticize my life more. It started as a TikTok video. I didn't even know that because I haven't been on TikTok since it came out. That's how crazy it is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I just think that there's a lot of negatives alongside those positives. What other trends came out?
The running one, to be honest with you, running and soft girl trend I didn't really know about until you brought it up. A lot of the fitness ones I know about, like Chutz Me running, all of the
What other?
Pilates girls, and like I'm going to
Pilates
yoga
girl.
now.
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit doesn't fly with me.
Yeah.
I think if you want to do it. It's your life. You don't have to do it because it's a trend. You
Yeah.
don't have to do it because it's everyone's going and traveling the Mizrach, and I need to do it too.
Okay, so
do it because you want to go and you don't want to go to South America. I'm sorry, but just because in this country, that's the trend here. We have every country you go to, it's different trends. I think
נכון.
that's why we had a little bit of fun coming up with this episode idea, because we had to explain to each other what the other one knew. And it was kind of, in the States, there's different trends completely. And when I go back to the States and I visit my cousins and my friends, and they have all of these like slang sentences and words, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what
Yeah.
trend that is. And that's weird to me. But here, for you, it's going to be different from Thailand.
100%.
And the trends that we have here in Israel are very different as well in our age group. Who traveled to the Mizrach versus to South America?
Yeah.
That's a huge trend.
That is
Do you
a huge
decide
trend.
because you actually wanted to go, or because your friends from the army all went?
So
Or not you specifically, but like in general in this country, that is one
know.
of the biggest trends here, and that really kills me. Do
Okay.
something because you want to do it.
philosophical question for you.
If you
Do you
jump off a bridge,
do you-
if all of your friends jump off a bridge, will you go too?
My mom always, God, she's going to hear this. She always said that to me and I hated it. It's like, are you a sheep? No, mom, I'm not a sheep. תמיד, אם חבר שלך יקפוץ, תקפצי איתו. I get it,
מה זה
but...
חבר שלי? חבר שלי, בן זוג שלי, מה זה
חברה
אומר?
שלי.
אוקיי,
I
לא,
meant
אני
friend,
יודעת.
חברה שלי. But do you think we actually have a choice in that? You know, you're saying, do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, if what I want is to go to
Okay,
South
then we go
America,
back to
it's
the
part of the
fate-
trend.
We go to the fate question?
Yeah.
Or you're going back to the...
I'm going back to, I'm asking you as Ariel. You're saying do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, me doing whatever I want still is a trend.
Okay, then
So-
everything you do in life is going to be a trend.
נכון, אבל it's annoying. You know who I find annoying, and I can already think
As
about who
חבל.
I'm talking about? Those people that בכוונה, on purpose, do things out of the norms
Yeah.
just to look cool, but they don't even want to do those things, yeah? Or they'll fight with you on things just on purpose. So they're not in the mainstream. Achi, what are you talking about? You don't actually believe in what you're saying. I know you don't believe in what you're saying. So you're saying that opinion just so it's not part of the mainstream. But isn't that mainstream to do that? In my opinion.
Quantum physics.
I see it like that.
What?
I think it's really...
You just made my brain burst.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm
I
saying-
do. But I think for me as a person, I do what I want to do, and if that's part of the trend, as voila, תסתכלו על זה ככה.
Okay.
כאילו, look at it like that, then I'm doing what the trend does. But that's because I chose it. I don't look at my life like that. I don't like leading a life of trends. I don't believe in that shit.
Exactly.
And so it's why it's interesting to have this kind of conversation, the two of us, because to live a life of trends, and that could be you saying, סתם אני זורקת,
Yeah.
the Lulu's the Talulu once a week. Okay, sababa. אבל for me, it was going and doing my trip in a country that a lot of people go to. You know how many people in this country, not even in this country, in the school, go to Thailand?
But you didn't pick it because it was a trend. You did.
No.
No, you didn't. But you became part of the trend. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, how
100%.
crazy that is?
100%.
And I love that you don't live like
it's
that.
the anti-paradox,
Yeah.
whatever.
And that's why I was saying about the people, those people, like, I have a really hard time having conversations with, because they'll always be like, no, but I decided that I want to go to Greenland. I can't think of like Mamash Kitsoni country. I don't know, Zimbabwe.
Australia to do a 6-month stamp.
No, I
that's
went
what
to
we want to
Australia.
do.
That's also mainstream considering, but I don't know. Just on purpose, so they're not mainstream. But deep down, this person really wanted to do South America, but because it was a trend, they won't go to South America.
Chaval
You
al
can't
haim shelach.
Chaval, bidiuk. So
It's a pity.
I think our generation lives like this without realizing that they live like this.
Yeah.
And we are way
really
more
interesting.
controlled by the media, and we are way more controlled by social media than we give credit to. Because a lot of the times we'll be like, no, it was my idea, it was this.
No, it wasn't, buddy.
It really wasn't. It was probably
No, it
a
wasn't.
reel that you saw a year ago that you didn't even realize
And
that you
also,
saw.
How many places, even if you go to a place that is not mainstream, how many places will you look up now and ask, where should I be going? Okay, or you're going to Google, or you're going to the TikTok and all of those platforms,
Yeah.
and they're influencing you.
100%. Or how many times have you saved 5 top places to go here, 6 top automatically? And then when you go to those countries, you're thinking, okay, so where should I be going next? And in default, you're going to these places without even realizing,
It's just sad.
even though you don't want to be part of the trend. Is it sad? It's not sad, because I want to go to these places. But then it looks sad because I want to be part of the trend. Again, we can go in circles
Yep.
around this
Yeah.
because voila, I want to see those fluffy pancakes in Japan. I really do.
But
I've always
guess what?
wanted
Now there's a
to.
place in Tel Aviv.
Yes, there is.
And you didn't go.
I didn't
How was
go.
brunch on Saturday?
Wow, it was so fun. It was really, really
Good.
nice. Really good food. We caught up
I'm glad.
properly one-on-one. I think that's also a thing that I realized, that even when you see somebody in a group setting and you talk, you're not comfortable talking about everything. So you can see them in a group setting for months, and suddenly you'll sit one-on-one after a couple months.
What the fuck happened a year from now?
Yeah.
A year ago.
And then she or he will tell you something, and you're like, no, what? How didn't you tell me? And she's like, well, we were in a group setting. I'm not going to tell you that. So it was really, really good.
I think also when we're stuck up in all these trends and we're doing all of these things, you don't get to see your friends that much.
No.
Sorry.
Or you'll do it and you'll post it
gotta
on
say
social
it.
media
Just
all
gotta
day.
say it. Yep.
Which,
and it's
again,
not,
it's not a problem. It's just a way of life.
and
That's
it's a different
all.
perspective.
Yeah.
And I have a different perspective, and you have a different perspective. And this was a great topic. I love this one.
Yeah, it was really fun.
This was
Do you have a
good.
specific trend, maybe like not related to something kitsoni, like extreme, like Delulu, but a funny trend that you saw that you thought was like funny or cool that you liked lately on TikTok, Instagram?
Wow, I'm really bad at this because I'm so not on social media for
Yeah,
those
to
kinds
be
of
fair,
things.
I don't scroll
My
either.
things are like cookbooks and like recipe ideas. And I'm just going to get made fun of for this one. I
Okay.
make a fuck ton of banana bread.
Well, why would I make fun of you? Can
Anything-
you just give me the banana bread?
I didn't give it to you this summer.
Did you? No, that was somebody else's banana bread. Sorry, Ariel. I had somebody else's banana bread. I had your
I know who
gluten-free
you're
focaccia though.
Yeah. So anything that's a huge trend I love is anything with cooking or sports, as we have figured out my only two hobbies.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of the kivunim that I get, a lot of the direction I get for those things are, or something new that I try in a new country. I tried yoga. And to an extreme level, I tried all the different kinds, and I was really into it. So then I decided what I really like, went for it. Amazing. So it could have been a trend.
Ariel took me too.
And yeah,
I liked it a lot.
I did. And what's a good food one? The banana bread is the first thing that comes to my head, and that was a huge trend a while ago. But I've been making it for like 6 years, so
Not even
I'm just gonna
trend.
take it onto me.
Just
I could
a
do
lot of
banana
food
bread
bloggers.
muffins. I could
Ooh.
do it all, buddy.
Banana bread,
what?
banana bread balls, and then you have BBB. Can I have a BBB right now? Banana bread balls.
Sure.
Could you make them like that, or it's too
I don't
gooey?
know. I think it's
you
too
cannot
gooey.
You cannot do
No.
like that. Maybe if you add some flour,
Yeah, but it's gluten free.
gluten-free flour. No, does that not work that way? And then that's me making a ball.
Yeah, we're gonna try some new. Catch that one. Why don't you? We're gonna try some new recipes. We're gonna try. Maya, you gonna hop on any new trends?
My trend, no, but I really agree with you with the food thing. Not that I make it. I don't make viral foods that I see, but I'm obsessed with the people who rate stuff. I realize that I can sit hours on end just watching Instagram videos of people being like, today I tried the top 5 foods in New York City. That's how she sounds. And that's literally how her name's like Karina or something. I'm obsessed with her. And she'll just be like, today I went to this pizza place. I just love those. I don't know why there's a psychological itching, not of people making food, of people going and trying and rating foods that I will never be able to try.
Do you salivate while you watch these videos?
It's a very uncomfortable question to ask, Ariel.
That's why I was so confused why you could sit hours. Is it the craving for the foods that you see?
It's fun. She'll be like, I just tried a pizza.
So do you want the food after, or are you just watching it for fun?
At the beginning I did, but then I detached from that because most of the food isn't in Israel.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
I don't like watching it in Hebrew because the ones in Israel are mostly חמש דברים הכי טובים בחיפה. First of all, I'm not going to go to חיפה for a shawarma כאילו. And and it's in Hebrew, so I won't watch it that much. Only the ones in Tel Aviv. For example, Yalla Bikes.
Yeah, I know them.
He's cool, right?
Yeah.
It's a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Wow,
cool.
I'd love to have him on. I think he's like a really
Yalla,
cool
we'll
guy.
do it.
Definitely.
Amazing.
We'll talk to you, Yalla Bikes.
Thank you for today, Mai.
Thank you, Ariel,
Always.
for your wonderful scarf and you.
Always. It's from Thailand.
Is it?
Yeah, of course.
Does it have elephants on it?
No.
No.
They're leaves and like cool feathers.
Oh, it's a peacock
and
feather.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it
was
is.
10 shekels.
It would.
Of course it
Don't
was.
take me back to the prices.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Any
okay.
link words, Mai, for this
Yes.
week?
Again, just a small reminder about where you can find us. We have almost all the social media platforms, but our
Mai made a link tree.
yes, we have a link tree. The one that we're most active on is honestly Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. But you can find us on YouTube to watch us physically. And of course, when we say this, we really mean it.
Virtually.
Please send us DMs on Instagram or
Are you an
DMs
extrovert,
wherever.
an outrovert, or a... Why do I keep saying outrovert? An extrovert,
Ambivert.
an introvert, or...
Ambivert.
Yeah.
An
whatever that one
ambivert.
was.
Even though I'm 99% sure they came out with a new one this year that's not ambivert.
That
There's
is
another
that.
one.
Okay.
There's
we're
another
doing some
one.
research. The research team is getting it on
There's
this one,
there's
guys.
100% another
We have a
one.
research team. Don't worry.
But anyways, if you guys would like to be starred on the podcast, even if it's not this season, it ends up being next season, please send us a message. Even if you don't know us, please, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on TikTok, we're super, super available. And we'd appreciate hearing back from you. And that's it. In the meantime, don't forget, don't be a flyer.